table set up, I ask you to go out and again support her as well. The next person that I want to bring up, again, you probably said that, man, Cornelius, between Facebook and the internet, what do you do in your spare time? But this young man, you probably have seen him before. He is someone that caught my attention because he's talking about something that I'm passionate about, and that's just dignity and the self-respect of our people. And if you've ever heard of a young man who started a campaign, one young man who started a campaign, I've signed the petition, I'm going to encourage each of you to sign the petition, where he was trying to ban and is trying to ban the N-word from the English dictionary. This young man has received more than 1 million hits. His video, when it went viral, received more than 1 million hits on YouTube with his phenomenal speech. And with no further delay, what I'd like to do is to bring up, if I can, Mr. Jonathan McCoy.
Thank you, Mr. Stafford and the 100 Black Men of DeKalb County for inviting me here today. I would like to speak on the topic, like he said, the N-word. Now, it's been going on for many generations, and I'd like it to stop here in my generations. Ladies and gentlemen, the petition continues. There are many black people who say that they are not from Africa, therefore they are not African American. But it deeply puzzles me that some of us would rather be called the N-word. This term is most widespread among rappers in the hip-hop culture. I think that the most financially successful rapper is also the most influential rapper. Sean Carter, AKA Jay-Z. But is his influence positive? It could be. People of different ages and cultures listen to his music, not knowing the negative words and actions that are being embedded in their minds. But he has the influence and the resources to change his lyrics, and maybe even the young boy's mind. This term wasn't always used so freely among our people. Some say it started with African-American comedian Richard Pryor, who used it often and was an inspiration for other artists and comedians using it. But once it occurred to him that we are not N-words, he admitted that he was wrong and made a public declaration never to use it again. But his decision to change did not influence everyone. In a documentary on the N-word, actor and rapper Ice Cube claims that the word is the defiant badge of honor. But I ask, should defiance be celebrated? Def Jam founder Russell Simmons has been quoted as saying, when we use the N-word now, it's very positive. But can anybody tell me what's positive about being called the N-word? In an interview on NBC's Today Show, rapper 50 Cent says that when he uses the N-word, I'm not using it as a racial slur, it's just slang. But of course it's not a racial slur when you use it to communicate to or about your own race. But saying the N-word is more than just slang. It's starting to be a whole culture. And if we don't stop it now, who knows the effect it'll take on America, particularly our youth. They created their own N-word culture. They're heroes in their own minds, instead of celebrating the true heroes who marched, boycotted, and petitioned for our freedom and equality. Nas produced an album originally titled The N-Word, which he says is how the old people look down on the now generation. Due to political pressure, he dropped the N-word and the album is now untitled. But he has the potential to produce constructive lyrics, and it is evident in his video, I Can. The old people that he speaks of are patriarchs and matriarchs. They have seen and experienced many things. They were born into racial segregation, and they saw the effect that this word had on current, former, and future generations. That's why the NAACP chose to bury this word a few years ago. And that's why I commend the mission of organizations such as the 100 Black Men of America, whose mission is to improve our communities and enhance educational and, educational and entrepreneurial opportunities for all African Americans. I think that if more strong mentors will continue to invest in us, I'm sure that there are enough people in my generation who aspire to be something more than a drug dealer or a gangster rapper. We need more fathers in our communities who will take care of their sons and teach them that it's not okay to use the N-word, that it's not okay to disrespect females, and that it's not okay to commit crimes against each other, which was evident in the pointless killing of Darian Alvin. The hip-hop culture does not speak for me and my generation. As for me, I will honor God and respect my elders. The N-word is an antagonizing word, and it's part of a culture that influences the actions of people who use it. I've seen the same people who use this word as a term of endearment use it when they became angry and it led to violence. The same violence that was incited during slavery is apparent in those who use it today. When we use the N-word to communicate truth about ourselves, it negates everything that civil rights activists like Dr. Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks stood for. Because there's nothing civil or right about using this word. Thank you.